What's going on, everybody? We are here in Rochester, New York at the 4th oldest operating park in the United States, 13th in the world, Seabreeze. It's right here on Lake Ontario in upstate New York, and they're home to, I think, 4 roller coasters, including 1 kiddie coaster. I'm not sure that we'll be able to get on or not. But we're gonna go check this out.
Yeah, I've been here like 2 years ago or 3 years ago. It's been a little bit, and it's a fun little park, and I like it, but it's your first time.
My first time, so I got some new credits to get here. They have a Jackrabbit that it's not a clone of the one at Kennywood, but it was built in the same year, 1927, I think. So we're gonna get in here and check out this old park and see what kind of charm and stuff we can find. So you enter the park, and just to the right is Jackrabbit, their main roller coaster. So that is nice and convenient. I see a tilt-a-whirl right there.
That is
which
weird.
He's a fan of tilt-a-whirls.
Yeah, last time when I came, we went to a different parking lot. They have like a water park entrance and an amusement park entrance. I didn't know that, because last time we came, we parked somewhere different in like a bigger entrance, and I guess that was for the water park. I don't know.
So now we are in the, what? We're confused. We're looking for.
It's been a little.
We're looking for the
It's been a little while.
Jackrabbit entrance. But there's the kiddie coaster, so hopefully they'll let us. Hopefully they'll let us on it.
I couldn't go on it before.
Oh, you couldn't? Okay. Well, looks like we won't be getting that credit. I don't know where to go. This. Okay. We are here waiting to get onto Jackrabbit, and something Milo just pointed out is that they have 1 worker working this entire ride. That is crazy.
And the thing is, it was like that when I was here before, so it's not just like today.
Yeah, it's not just like an oddity.
Yeah.
But I don't know how they can operate a coaster with 1 worker. But they're doing it. So everything is completely manual. Got the brakes set up right there in place. And then you'll see her come over here and just kind of inch the people along into the proper position. So now you see her little by little. Perfecto.
Jackrabbit.
We just got off Jackrabbit, and I gotta say, that was a smooth ride. For being from 1927, almost 100 years. In a few years, it'll be 100 years old. And that thing is butter smooth. I don't know, did Gravity Group come and retract that recently or something? I don't know. But, I mean, not a whole lot to it. It has a double down a little bit. You don't really get any airtime or anything.
No, there's like, if you do have room from your lap bar, which you can.
Yeah.
You will get some airtime right before the first turnaround, which is something that I did remember. Like
we sat in the back row.
Yeah,
we sat in the back row.
And but in front, going into that turnaround, I think you get a little bit coming up too. So there's a few little floater airtime moments.
Yeah, it's not bad. They got a little tunnel towards the end.
Fun old ride, really.
Yeah. So we're gonna go and find whatever next coaster we run into. Bobsled's the next one that we'll run into?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. They have a little covered area here with a bunch of like midway games and stuff. Nice old-time park feel. I do need to find a restroom though, because usually our first ride of the day is Al Baño, and today it was not.
One thing that is unique is they don't play music in this park. No music.
No music, so that means no copyright strikes for us.
Anytime
Perfect.
you go to a park, there's music. No music here.
So we magically transported to Kennywood, and we're gonna do their turtles. Oh wait, this one's a little bit smaller than the one at Kennywood, but it counts as one. No, at Kennywood, in our Kennywood vlog, you said that was like the last one, but this one is. Yeah. This one's kind of one.
The last actual turtle.
That's an actual turtle. Some turtles are big, some turtles are small. Next up are the bobsleds. Now this sounds like it would actually be like a bobsled ride, but it is not. But last time he was here,
I rode this 5 times trying to get the Jamaican bobsled, and I never got the Jamaican bobsled. So it's time to get Jamaica.
have to get it today.
And you got a really nice
Or
view
else.
of Lake Ontario.
There's the lake.
Canada is just over there. Toronto is just over there.
So one thing about this park that kind of surprised me, it doesn't have a pay-by-ride option. It's just one price to get in, which is common amongst amusement parks, but usually these smaller parks like this, like Knoebels, Waldemere, stuff like that, which Waldemere we are going to be doing later on in this little 3-park trip that we're doing. But usually those types of parks have like a pay-by-ride option. So I'm kind of surprised. I kind of wish that they had something like that, because there was a ticket for weekday. I think I spent like $37 each, but I ended up spending like 80 bucks for the 2 of us to get in here, which is like a lot of money for what you actually get, because I mean the park is okay, but I mean it's not.
It's a small park.
Yeah, it's a small park, so almost $80 for 2 people to get into a park like this. Not too happy with that. I would have chosen like just a ticket option. I just came around and did like a few coasters and a few rides and probably saved a little bit of money. So that's something to think about if you guys are planning on coming to Seabreeze. And after 5 times, his first time here trying to get Jamaica and completely and utterly failing each and every time, our first time trying, we will get Jamaica. Because these people are in USA, some people just got on Italy, and that is what's that, like Sweden or something? And
Sweden. That is not the Sweden flag.
okay, well whatever.
Somebody doesn't know his flags.
But there is
And
Jamaica.
Switzerland.
Well, that's what I meant. They both have S's. So there is Jamaica right there, and we will be getting on it. Can't wait. And it's yellow, so that's like banana. Because one of our favorite trains on Millennium Force at Cedar Point is yellow, banana. So this all works out perfectly. All right, we just got off bobsled, and right next to it is Whirlwind, their Mauer spinning wild mouse coaster.
It's not really wild mouse, it's a power spinner.
Well, whatever. It's kind of a wild mousey coaster. But bobsleds, it was interesting. I don't know what year that thing was built, but it seems like old and rickety.
Yeah,
Like,
it is older.
yeah, so there were a couple fun moments in it. I mean, nothing really stood out to me. What about
Yeah, it's just a unique ride.
you? Yeah, very unique.
The best part is you get Jamaica, possibly.
Yeah,
If you get Jamaica, that's great.
That makes it all the much better. And then Whirlwind, this one is just a clone of
Like
Steel
Dragon at Waldemere and
Laugh Track
Laugh
at,
Track, yeah.
at Hershey Park, the indoor spinner. But so if you've been on either of those, you've been on this. But this thing was whipping us around.
I got some whiplash.
Like that was fun. I'm gonna definitely want to go on that again later on at some point. But I don't know. I think we have a dizzy disc, what I always call a dizzy disc. They have that over here. So do we want to go from spinning to spinning, or do we want to take a break from spinning for a second?
We'll go spinning to spinning.
Okay, we're gonna go spin some more, people. one cool thing about this park, they have these things that you can rent, these like animals, and you can rent and ride around on them. I want to get this and here, film me on it. See, this is what. Woo! See, you can get this and ride around the park on it. That looks more fun.
Boop.
That looks more fun than a roller coaster. So one interesting thing about the carousel here is that if you come into the area with the carousel, they have a museum. So this is a whole Jackrabbit 100 exhibit. So it's showing, 1920. I thought it was 1927. So, okay, earlier I said 1927. Maybe I was wrong about that because that says 1920. Yep, it says 1920. Just a little museum, not too different from what Knoebels has, because Knoebels has a similar thing inside their park. Just a bunch of old pieces to some older carousels. So, pretty cool. Something to check out while you're in the park. So earlier we were wondering what year bobsleds was built, 1962, so pretty old. And other stuff around the park just shows the year that everything was built. 1950, little train. That creepy thing right there, 1945. Why was everything from like a long time ago really creepy and stuff? We're going back in time here. All the way to 1879 when the park opened. It is train ride time. If you guys watch our videos, you know every park we go to, we try to do their train. Whether they're big real trains like some parks have or the smaller ones like this. Chugga chugga choo choo! But don't worry, in case you thought that Seabreeze wasn't a safe park, we are very safe. Look, oh my God, oh my God. We are here at Jackrabbit for our second ride of the day, and the line was much shorter than it was earlier. We saw a big crowd of people up by the entrance exit, and it looked like maybe like, I don't know, it's late June. I don't know about a school group. I don't know what it was, but it was some sort of large field trip. And a lot of people just left the park, I think, for a day. So I think we should have some lower crowds for our remaining time here, which we've been here for a little bit, but I'm not sure how much longer we can actually stay here. On this trip, we are coming here today, obviously, and then tomorrow we're doing Darien Lake, and then we're doing Waldameer on the way home. So be sure to look out for all those vlogs. We're gonna have separate ones for each one, each park. And we are thinking about maybe, just maybe, stopping at Darien Lake tonight for a couple hours if we have some time before we go back to the hotel. So we're not sure. But on to more about Seabreeze. Here is Jackrabbit. I kind of like the front of the car. Front of the train, they got a nice little rabbit right there. And it says Seabreeze Park. Fancy, huh? So we just did our third ride on Jackrabbit, and we sat second to front. We were gonna kind of try to sit more towards the back, but luckily we sat second to front because front row gets way more airtime than the back. You get flung coming up into the hills, you get flung out of your seat. You're practically standing up.
I remember there being good airtime in the front, but like not that good.
Yeah, so if you ride Jackrabbit here at Seabreeze, make sure you sit at least up near the front. Like, we haven't sat actual front row yet because it's only one train ops and there's actually a line for the front row, and that's the only row that there's a line for, but we did second row, which is fine with me. I would do that again in order to get more rides. No kitty credit for us. We're not allowed to ride. We were hoping maybe we get a chance to come and ride bear tracks, but no such luck.
Are we doing it? Will you go on with her?
Well, we got like, what, 5 rides on Jackrabbit today?
You're not allowed. Let's go find a ride for you who's going to
No, 4.
4? And Jackrabbit is probably better than that, so I guess I'm not too upset. So just as I expected, all the lines are dying down. Whirlwind or Spinner has basically no line. This only has a few people, but we're gonna take advantage of that and get some more more rides in, because it is starting to rain a little bit harder, so that might have something to do with the lower crowds. One thing about this park, whenever it starts raining like it is right now, all these little coasters like bobsled and whirlwind, they only let 2 people in each car. So that means that you are in a spinning coaster with 2 people on one side, which means that there is a
high chance of maximum spin.
yeah. So there was so we just did a ride on it and we were being whipped around.
Yeah, that ride is like,
and
I don't know if you said it before, but it's like way more aggressive than like Laugh Track and Dragon and other, like, it's a pretty common type of coaster. But for whatever reason, that one's like a way more aggressive.
Yeah, but we got a good amount of spin. And at the end, on the brakes, they stop you from spinning, which is good. I think I might have mentioned that earlier. But it is coming down, as you can probably see. And we've already done everything like multiple times. Maybe go up and do Jackrabbit maybe a couple more times, and then maybe just call it a day.
This park really cleared out though, because it's almost 6 o'clock and it got a lot less busy. The only problem is with a lot of rides are only having 2 people a car, like you said, so that
still not long waits though.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, definitely not like long waits for anything. That is one empty Jackrabbit station. So that means that we are going to get our 5th ride of the day on it. Log flume. I wanted to do the log flume, but it looks like people get like really wet on it. And I like log flumes that don't get you wet. Okay, we are 7 rides in Jackrabbit complete. Like, it just completely, station just emptied. We kept going to the front row. Never had to wait more than 1 train. A lot of the smaller, like flat rides like this.
Coming soon.
What?
Coming soon.
Coming soon. Oh, yeah. A lot of them like closed down for the day because of the rain. Like, this is one flat that's been open, but I hate, like, that just makes me sick.
I've ridden Alibaba at Waldameer, and it's like they have a bigger.
Yeah.
I rode it like years ago. Made me lightheaded.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah, yeah, those aren't fun. So I don't know. I mean, I think we've done pretty much everything that we can do in this park.
A lot of this is the water park. Like, the water park is really big here. And a lot of people go here for the water park.
Yeah, you see people like walking by with towels and stuff. So if you come here and you're only doing the dry park, then you definitely have like 3 or 4 hours of entertainment tops, unless like the lines are for some reason like extremely long. All right, and that is it here from rainy Seabreeze in Rochester, New York. We showed you their classic coasters. We showed you their newer like spinner coaster or whatever. Everything there was to see. Not a whole lot. It's a smaller park. It's not a park that you're gonna go out of your way to go to just by itself, but we're doing multiple parks in this trip, so it was definitely worth the stop. The money, I don't know. It's a little costly for what you get. I guess if you do the water park too,
Yeah.
like you do a whole day's worth and do the dry and the water park, then it'll probably be worth a little bit more. But
So, what did you think of the park?
I mean,
Your
the
first
park.
time.
Okay, it was tiny.
Yes.
It was fun though. It was fine. I mean, we
Yeah.
spent a few hours here, and it was good for what it was. And like I said,
Jackrabbit better than you thought, right?
yeah, Jackrabbit. That's my favorite in the park. If you're in the area, for whatever reason, I guess it's worth coming and checking
It's a nice
out.
park.
Yeah.
And you got a nice view of Lake Ontario.
Definitely. So, but that is it for this video. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Make sure if you're not already a subscriber, please go down and subscribe. Like and comment. Both of those things help with the YouTube algorithm. Pushes our videos and our channel out to as many people as possible. And also like to take a minute to remind you that we have a channel membership. You can be like one of these wonderful people right here. They all joined our channel membership. And in return, they get things like exclusive pictures, videos, shout outs like what you saw on the screen right there, stuff like that. And it helps our channel out a ton. So thank you to all our channel members. So that is it. Signing off, Rochester, New York, rainy day. See you guys next time right here on Beach Cliff Studios. See ya.